Theoretical is enough?
No, sir. Practical is required.
Practical required. Yes. Then what else? What additional things required? Expectation from this course. No expectation from this course? Whatever the teacher is going to teach, that is enough for you? I think you are new to the cyber security. First time you are learning cyber
Sir.
security.
Yes, sir.
First time you are learning.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any of you are the victim of cyber security? Victim? Anybody lost your money, lost your passwords, lost your hacked accounts? Anybody turned? Yes, Abhigoda. Latest practices of cyber security. Yes, I lost my Insta account. See, most few of your friends, including myself, I was the victim for cyber related frauds, including myself. I lost around 2,500 rupees money. So few of you may click on unknown links. Probably you might lose the control of your mobile phones. Maybe unknowingly installed the malwares by ignorance of you. Might be you clicked on spin wheel, you are going to win so and so discounts, especially foreign related emails offering so many huge pounds, right? So in our day-to-day life we are facing lots of cyber frauds. Nowadays, today, we live difficult to live without electronic devices. Very beginning in the day, every day beginning in the morning, when we wake up from the bed, earlier days usually we see on our palms. But nowadays, we are moving towards to take up the mobile phone and to check the WhatsApp status and WhatsApp content. Right? Yes, sir. So we are involved in, we imbibe with the all electronic devices. We are moving towards to Internet of Things, IoT device. Shortly we are going to insert the chips onto our body to do the financial transactions or to monitor the health status, etc. and so on. So all of us already into the IT. Most of we are the users of electronic devices. Minimum to minimum, one person will have minimum 2 devices. It might be 2 mobile device, it might be the electronic device of one smartphone and one basic phone. or one smartphone and one smartwatch, or one smartphone and one smart spectacle, or Bluetooth, etc. and so on. Do you think whatever the devices you are using, whichever the technology you are using currently today, as of now, do you think those devices are secure? Is those devices are secure?
No.
No, sir.
No. So with this no, we are going to learn how to make our devices, how to make our devices, either it might be a smartphone or it might be a laptop or it may be a desktop device, is securer than as of now. We're going to learn about some of the cyber crimes happening in and around the world, some of the content of the cyber law, that is Indian Technology Act, Information and Technology Act 2000. It is repeated again here. In the previous semester, you learned about IT Act 2000 in terms of intellectual property rights. Here again, it is going to be repeated for computer frauds and some of the tools which helpful for finding the vulnerabilities which is exist with your laptop or smartphone or any electronic devices which you are going to use, some of the tools and some of the solutions for that. Throughout the course, one or the other industry persons who is going to join with us for the real-time demonstrations of the tool. So around in the entire course, not only theoretical coverage will be there, then some of the commands which will be used to access, scan the remote systems. Some of the SQL injection attacks demonstrations will be there. Some of the buffer overflow memory vulnerabilities assessment will be there. Some of the tools which is going to scan the entire network. So not only the theoretical point of view, if you are willing and interested, if you have just interest, it won't work out. You are supposed to require to practice and explore. So then only you are going to learn the practical aspects. Otherwise, definitely we are going to teach here the theoretical aspects. So theoretical and some demonstrations will be there during the course hours. Okay, fine. My presentation is visible. My presentation is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now
sir.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. So please, all the course participants required to read the statement, because we are into learning and understanding of cyber frauds which
Yes,
is
sir.
happening in this industry, IT industry. So please read and understand the disclaimer, because some demonstrations will be there in the course. Some of you are going to learn the tools. When you started learning, obviously our mind says that try to use this tool for bad purposes. That is the human psychology. Always, when the person knows something good, he is trying to do it on the bad thing. Since nowadays the cyber law is very strict, cyber law and the punishment also is very strict. So you are required to understand the limitations of the tools which you are going to use. Whether you are carrying out the experiment intentionally or unintentionally, you are going to be get punished. Okay, so this course what we are discussing is here is know about the cyber security issues in real times. So tools demonstrations will be used to make you understand better. So trying yourself for bad motive, either intentionally or unintentionally, or abusing others, or threatening others, or cyber stacking others, it leads to punishable from law. Where you are doing that one in India or outside abroad, or if you are committing a mistakes, that will be punishable either intentionally or unintentionally. So whatever you do, whether you done it for bad things, you are only the responsible. The course coordinator who is going to teach here, to make you understand, he is going to teach some of the tools demonstration to make you understand better understanding about the course. He is no way connected with your bad acts which you are going to perform. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then who is responsible for cyber security? Very first question, who is responsible for cyber security? Whether sir is
We
responsible,
ourselves. No,
or
we
the
ourselves.
people is responsible, or the technology is responsible, or any other person except you are the responsible?
So we ourselves are responsible.
Yes, we are the responsible. Security is individual responsibility. Do you agree with this statement?
Yes, sir.
If you are not keeping the mobile phone not in safe, obviously there is a chance of losing the mobile phone. If you are not keeping the password for your laptop device or the desktop device, access from unauthorized persons will be there. There is a chance of losing the entire laptop data. If we are ignorant, if we are ignorant, if we are neglecting something, obviously we are going to lose something. Getting? Security, either it might be a physical security or it might be a IT security. So security itself is in terms of number of layers. One is the physical security, another one is IT security. Physical security, suppose if you are saving all your data in pen drive. Pen drive is a physical device. If you lose the pen drive, you are going to lose the data of the pen drive. That is, you require to provide the physical security for that pen drive. You need to keep that in safe place for later access. Okay, I hope all of you understood about the disclaimer, and security is individual responsibility. Fine. With this code, I'm going to begin the informally. I'm going to begin the formally. I'm going to begin the second sem cyber security class. If any questions you can raise now itself about the disclaimer. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So some suggestions are there. Input is there from my end. Some guidance I'm going to give. Based on that, learn by doing. Just by listening, you will get a lot of tons of material over the internet. By googling the keyword of your interest, you are going to get lot of tons of material, including videos, audios, and the coding material also you are going to get. Yes, all is on your tip only. But if you are not willing to do, then no use of material. So means that I'm expecting you try to, whenever the teacher is suggested to do some exploration on the some concept or sub concepts of security, then use the internet and explore and do the documentation. It helps you to learn the cyber security better compared to just listening the class. Okay, if time permits you, suppose you are most passionate about the cyber security and you want to build the career in the cyber security domain, then try to earn the certificates from the cyber security experts. Cisco Ethical Hacking Certificate, CSC, Certification of Ethical Hacking, CEH. Many courses are there. So scope and the professional related information is given by the industry expert shortly. Again, he is going to join shortly with us. Fine. So practice only makes you cyber professional. Okay. Practice only makes you cyber professional. How to do practice, sir? In the disclaimer, you said that some statement. So if you apply intentionally, unintentionally, it is going to disturb others. So I am going to punishable. And then how I can do the practice? Is it a challenging, right? For that, virtualization technology is there to make you practice on the cyber security. You can utilize the virtualization technology. You can create the virtualization OSS operating system. Try to hack your own operating system. You can build the simulation environment. And moreover, in BMSIT, we have a cyber security lab set up. From your batch, we are going to actively involved in that cyber security setup lab. When the time permit us to back to the college, we are going to utilize the cybersecurity lab to practice the tools. Or if not, we can practice online itself. I'm going to guide you how to do practice of the tools. Okay. So this is, you can take up it as a by suggestion, or it is an input from the course coordinator and guidance as a well-wisher. Right? Fine. So if you are passionate about to build your career in cybersecurity, you need to do. And according to the course outcomes, university set by the course outcomes as per the syllabus of course outcome. The first course outcome is Apply IT Act, Informational Technology Act. It is also termed as cyber law to the given case or problem and infer from the given case and analyze the gap if exists. Suppose if the case, for example, in the case of, suppose if some fraud stacking happens on the social engineering like Facebook, somebody is abusing against, defacing against someone who is a renowned person in this IT industry, then that is a problem. It makes others to discomfort to face the public. In that case, law, cyber law or IT Act come into the picture to resolve that issue. So such kind of some of the few cases you are going to learn in this course. And the second course outcome is analyze the working of cyber security principles in designing the system. So cyber security principles you are going to understand, and also you are going to apply, and you are going to analyze yourself in designing the system. In course outcome 3, analyze the given problem, that is cyber crime. Just now I said defamation, cyber defamation, or cyber stalking, or phishing attack. If any such kind problem persists, then you are going to analyze that problem. You are trying to identify the problem of the category and trying to identify the vulnerability, that is weaknesses which is exist with that program or the software, and you are going to identify the threat. So by analyzing the problem while during the learning of this course, you are trying to identify which type of the cyber crime that one, what is the vulnerability, and what is the threat. Don't worry about the terminologies now as of now itself, because long way we are going to learn the cyber security, where I am going to teach about the what is vulnerability, how you can identify those vulnerabilities, etc. And based on the problem given, you are going to develop a strategy, whether means you are going to create a plan of action, that is whether it needs a physical security, or it needs a logical security, or it needs under the control of administration, etc. and so on. You are going to develop a strategy, and you are trying to provide a solution to mitigate the problem, means trying to reduce the existing problem. And finally you are going to write the article which the consequences which the either society or national economy, the impact the given problem is going to impact on either the society or the national economy. Okay. Then in the course outcome 4, examine relevant network defense or web application tool to solve given cybersecurity problem and evaluates its suitability. So from this course, you are going to use the several tools like Nessus, you are going to use the VAS, you are going to use the tools OWSAP, so open source web application security tool. So several other tools we are going to introduce in this course. Okay. Then course outcome 5, evaluate provisions available in the Indian cyber law. Suppose if your friend or a neighbor without your permission, if he started using your laptop or the device, that is also a crime. It is also a cyber crime. It is comes under the sections 66, 43, 66A, 66B. So different sections will be there. We will discuss even that in the course also. Okay. So for evaluate provisions available in Indian cyber law to handle infringement of intellectual property rights that happens on the cyber platform. If unknowingly unauthorized access, so unauthorized tampering the data, deleting the data without the owner permission, all this comes under the coverage of cyber law. Okay, you are going to learn about those cyber infringement also. Okay, this is 5 outcomes, means at the end of the course you are going to learn all these 5. The objective of the course is understanding cyber law for cyber threats, gaining familiarity among several tools of cybersecurity, and understanding the impact of the threat incidents. So, course outcome is you are going to learn all 5 different. Course objective, what is the why the course is kept for you? The course is kept for you to make you understand the cyber law for the cyber threats happening in and around the globe, gaining familiarity among several tools of cybersecurity. Many lots of tons of tools are available. Among that, familiar, some of the tools are very familiar. Those tools are you are going to understand and learning, and the impact of the threat incident. If any threat happens, what is the impact? You are going to assess that. Okay, these course objectives you are going to learn. So, prerequisite for the course, to learn this course, what knowledge you should have already in your knowledge bucket. So the one is operating system concepts you are required. What is process? What is operating system? What is the security implemented? So operating system, different systems might be the Windows or Linux. Any one is sufficient. If you have a knowledge of both, that is even fine. So some basic programming skills like C, C++, Java concepts, it's required. And analytical skills and self-learning capability of latest tools. So analytical skills, why it is needed? Because you require to after finding the threats, you require to analyze what probable solution you can provide for the incident which happens. Right, for that reason again latest tools are required to learn, and also understanding of basics of networks. So networks, ISO model is there, right? 7-layer architecture. You need to understand that because each layer needs the security. Then a little understand about the clouds and the database technology. Probably in the current course itself, you are going to learn about the little more thing about the database course, Java course. Since already you learned about the networks, probably you learn about the clouds also. Okay. Some of the prerequisites, if you have a knowledge of these things, little things, it is easy for you to learn the cyber security. Okay. Some post requisites for the course is continuous upgradation on latest cybersecurity technology, because no technology is complete in cyber. There is no complete 100% solution is exist in this IT. So that is the gap. It is the gap between the academic and industry. In academic, you are learning some tools, but in industry, several tools are coming up every 3 months once, every 15 days once. New releases will come up. So you need to have a upgradation of those technologies once after learning this course. And the instructions from my end: learn scanning and finding vulnerabilities in systems and networks. So where the security should begin, it should begin from the defense system, or it should begin from your laptop system.
Laptop system.
Yes, first secure your devices, then trying to think about the other devices to secure. Okay, so for that you start learning from providing the security to the your own devices. Then some of the open-ended problems I'm expected. If you are a fast learner, you are expected and you are encouraged to involve in proactive design technologies for cybersecurity issues. So what is proactive design? Instead of fighting against the existing threats, instead of that, you understand the type of the threat which is happening and try to provide the solution for that rather than fighting and blocking. Okay, such kind of proactive design is exist now. Currently it is a hot topic of industry topic. If you are a fast learner, then so we are encouraging you to do involve in the proactive design technologies. Okay, these are the some preliminaries discussions about the courses, the course outcomes, course objective, prerequisite and post requisite of the course. And the following in the mod, there will be a 5 different modules are there. Sorry, there was a thermal shutdown of the system. It took a lot of time to reload. Okay, where we left off, we are discussing with the module content, right? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, in between, we are going to know about the some of the companies every year they are losing their data. So I'm going to demonstrate the severity needs to be addressed by academicians and engineers in cybersecurity. As a student, you require to know the severity of the cyber threats. Okay, some of the websites which is providing the ready-made information about the things. So information is beautiful. .net is one of the site. It is going to provide the world's biggest data breaches hacks. So how many of you have the accounts in Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, or Zomato, Swiggy, etc.? How many of you have a Microsoft account? See, during the 2021, in from the Facebook itself, around 533 million records are hacked. So in that records, phone numbers, personally identifiable informations such as addresses, gender, such informations are lost during the March 2021. Biological informations of 533 million users from 106 countries scrapped due to vulnerability patch in 2019. See, even after patching the vulnerability, still that vulnerability is also exploitable in the Facebook. So, you can observe some of another company, Capital One, around 100 million records are lost during the July 2019. Then you come with the Microsoft. So if you are sitting in front of your desktop system or the mobile, you type this information is beautiful.net slash visualizations slash wordspeak. I will share this link in the WhatsApp. You just try out, look into the severity of the data loss. Severity of the data loss. How hackers are making money. Some small dot is there, right? That is also another company, Star Alliance. Around 2 lakh records are lost from the Star Alliance. Well-known companies, Dubsmash. Most of you were using Dubsmash, right? During February 2019, around 162 million records are lost. And uh, most trusted the hospital groups, around 10 lakh records. Apollo, the pharma industry, during May 2018, around 200 million records. So this is the severity of the see Aadhaar, our Indian, around 550 million records. So which are the data you are lost? Biometric database. See the thumb impressions, eye contact, iris, all those are going to leaked. So Google Plus, even Google also the victim of the hackers. So you just explore this for few more data leaks. Yahoo also, target company, 70,000 records, 70 lakh records lost. JP Morgan, eBay. See, so well-known companies, they are invested crores of money on the security. Also, they are unable to protect the data because one or the other way the hackers are trying to steal the data. So one more another website, the another website which is called as threat map. Threat map. Threat map. It is going to provide the real time attackers is attacking from country to country, continent to continent. Real time attack is going on. Currently the real time attacks, the current time, and also from which country which is going, source of attack, then the target of attack. So in which protocol they are using to using which type of the attack they are initiated, all such information you are going to get in this. See here the US states, how many countries are trying to attack the US state, from US state to the Africa to the India. So you can observe even India. So the Mumbai attacks are there, Pune attacks are initiating from that India, from Australia to the China to, see you can observe the threat map. So one more, the another one is the another threat map incident is, you are going to understand the severity of cyber security needs to be addressed by the academicians and the engineers. See at a time how many attacks are launching. Probably you are able to see the attacks. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
I'll share the link. You just Google it. Uh, while coming to the next class, you can understand the importance of learning cyber security. Okay, so understanding of cyber security, importance of learning of cyber security. There is one more threat map called as checkpoint. Here also it is going to provide the real-time data of attacks, cyber attacks. So per day on current statistics, it is showing around 64 lakh 31,000 attacks is going on currently. Just you observe source from US state to Japan, India, China. See which type of the attack they have initiated. Also, it is displaying at the right. Black statistics information is also displaying at the left. What kind of the attack they are initiated at what time. from where, which location, all those things are traceable. Getting? See, observe, most of the attacks coming from the US. Okay? So with this information, I am finishing the first hour class of cybersecurity. Explore the few more attack maps and understand the severity of cybersecurity you needs to be addressed. Okay. So what we discussed now, importance of cybersecurity needs to be addressed by academicians and engineers. Okay. With this, I will stop the class. If any questions, let me know. So answer your attendance. Anaga,
Yes, sir.
Abhilash,
Yes, sir.
Akhil,
Yes,
Akhil,
sir.
Akrut,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Anusha,
sir.
Arvind,
Present, sir.
Anusha,
Yes,
Arvind,
sir.
Present, sir.
Arifullah, Benakaraj,
Present, sir.
Sir, Anusha present.
Banu Prakash,
Present, sir.
Bhargav,
Yes, sir.
Rahmatullah,
Present, sir.
Chaitra,
Present, sir.
Chandana, Chandana, Sharan,
Yes, sir.
Darshan,
Present, sir.
Diksha,
Present, sir.
Dakshayani,
Present, sir.
Kishan,
Present, sir.
Arshit, Chinnirappachi, Hemalata,
Present, sir.
Uma,
Present, sir.
Jayant,
Present, sir.
Divya,
Yes, sir.
Kaushik, Kaushik, Lakshmi,
Sir, Lakshmi's mic is not working, it seems.
Lavanya,
Present, sir.
Manish,
Present, sir.
Manoj, Manoj, Mohit,
Yes, sir.
Naval,
Yes, sir.
Navya, Nikhil,
Present, sir.
Manindra,
Present, sir.
Pawan,
Present, sir.
Pooja,
Present, sir.
Purnima,
Present, sir.
Raman,
Yes, sir.
Rashmi,
Yes, sir.
Rupak, Sai Kumar,
sir.
Present, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Amir,
Present, sir.
Santosh, Chadab,
Present, sir.
Charan,
Yes, sir.
Shashank,
Yes, sir.
Sheetal, Shivani,
Present, sir.
Sir, Sheetal present.
Somashri, Somashri, Purti,
Soumishri present, sir.
Spurti,
Present, sir.
Vishnu,
Present, sir.
Present, sir.
Sugandhini,
Present, sir.
Sushma,
Present, sir.
Sushmita,
Present, sir.
Sushmita, you,
Present, sir.
Tirtha,
Present, sir.
Trupti,
Present, sir.
Varsha,
Present, sir.
Veena.
Present, sir.
Thank you.